agitator that I think he plays so well. And that when you've got that level of energy coming from Draymond, the Warriors just feel like everything becomes easier for them offensively because defensively they're in your head. And once you've accomplished that, it just felt like the Celtics, especially in that third quarter, had no answer.
The NFL doesn't want to hear about any other incidents post facto.
A new lawsuit filed Monday against Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson alleges Watson has engaged in, quote, a disturbing pattern of conduct, unquote.
So, Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, ESPN Radio, Sirius XM Channel 80. Deshaun Watson, guys, now faces a civil lawsuit from a 24th woman alleging inappropriate sexual conduct. This is a week after a 23rd civil suit was filed against Deshaun Watson. I mean, I guess at a certain point, guys, if you get to 22 and people still haven't made up their minds, I don't suppose 23 or 20, finally it's like, you know what? At the 31st one, I still wasn't. At 32, I've had it with this guy, right? Like, it seems to me like people have made up their minds one way or another at this point. But when will the NFL announce the suspension? Will there be a suspension? For how long? All that stuff is what we're waiting on now. Still not. He's not facing criminal charges. And the NFL is still conducting its own investigation. So I guess it's wait and see.
Yeah, it is wait and see. They want to make sure that they get it right and not rush to a decision, because you know how that goes. If they rush to a decision, then it becomes a whole, the waters are going to get muddy from his side. And so I think that the smart thing for them to do, the season doesn't start till September, is just kind of do their due diligence, do their investigation, make sure that they are doing everything correct and above water. And if they're doing it the way that we probably envision them to do it, then I can see where, what are we in June, July, next month they start to go to camp, that here in the next couple of weeks that they come down with something so that the Cleveland Browns can now make their plans for the season, or the start of the season, so to speak.
Obviously, this is a really sensitive subject. I just, if you're Deshaun Watson, I know that football is king, and that, depending upon what that suspension is by the NFL, that's 7-8 games. Who knows? Could be maybe an entire season. I don't know. Key would have more insight on that for me. I just always wonder about Deshaun Watson's brand. Like, how does a brand, the more stuff keeps coming out, it seems at this unprecedented state, how does that brand bounce back?
I feel like to appropriate a Chris Rock line, it's like another civil suit, like up to 24. Have we heard the last of it? And I think the reason I say at a certain point the number doesn't matter anymore is because if people were all running forward proceeding with Deshaun Watson, and to be clear, no criminal charges. Yes. That's the main. But these are civil suits alleging serious stuff. So if 20